don't try to scroll past this. God is speaking directly to your soul, and this message is not by chance. This message will disappear in 35 seconds, he says, not to scare you, but to awaken you to the divine timing that is upon your life. Heaven has moved on your behalf, and something supernatural is being released at this very moment. The tears you've cried in private, the sleepless nights filled with questions, and the weight of worry you've carried silently, tonight, all of it begins to shift. God is declaring that your tears of worry are being transformed into tears of joy. Not next week. Not someday. Tonight. The wealth of heaven is no longer distant or symbolic, it's real, and it's being transferred into your life. You've waited, prayed, and endured, but now divine resources are being funneled into every area where you felt dry, empty, or lacking. And here's the beauty of it, no evil force can take it from you. No curse, no sabotage, no scheme will be able to reverse what God has already set in motion. What has been stolen from you, whether peace, finances, or opportunity, is now under divine restoration, and nothing can stop this heavenly transaction. God is commanding his angels to take action on your behalf. They are being dispatched, right now, to deliver blessings straight into your home, your bank account, and your heart. You're not just receiving one miracle, you're stepping into a river of favor that will continue to flow over your life. Blessings are no longer just on the way, they're arriving. The spiritual attacks that have drained you emotionally, mentally, and financially are being overturned by heaven's decree. And in their place, a season of victory is being ushered in. This isn't ordinary encouragement, this is a divine declaration. God is not only blessing you but also securing what he's giving. He is protecting your wealth, shielding your family, and preserving your dreams. Every obstacle is being removed, not by chance, but by divine design. The delays are ending. The blocks are lifting. And the floodgates of favor are opening wide. His promise is clear, what the enemy meant for harm is being reversed, and your household is being fortified by angelic forces. Get ready. Get expectant. Because what you're about to witness will be so extraordinary, so beyond your natural comprehension, that you'll have no choice but to testify. And not just for yourself, you will tell this story for generations to come. This is not the end of your struggle, this is the beginning of your legacy. If your heart is stirring, if something inside of you is resonating with this word, comment Amen now, because this is your moment, your breakthrough, your divine turnaround. My beloved child, God sees you. He has seen every silent tear, every long night where sleep escaped you and questions consumed your heart. He knows the burden you've carried, the weight that crushed your spirit when no one else was watching. But tonight, he steps in, not as a distant force, but as a loving father who refuses to let you carry this pain any longer. His voice is tender yet powerful, you are not abandoned. Every moment you felt alone, every time you thought no one noticed your pain, his presence surrounded you, wrapping you in comfort even when you couldn't feel it. Now, he is doing something that will silence every doubt in your soul. Heaven's power is activating in your life, and there is no force on earth or in the spiritual realm that can stop it. The tears of your past are not wasted, they are being exchanged for a new story. A story filled with hope, provision, and abundance. God is declaring that everything you lost is about to be returned, not equally, but 7 times over. He is not restoring just what was taken, he is multiplying it, turning your loss into divine gain. There is a supernatural release happening right now. Angels are not waiting, they are already moving, already carrying the keys that will unlock the doors that have been slammed in your face for far too long. Doors of opportunity. Doors of healing. Doors of financial breakthrough. Doors others said would never open. But God is saying, watch closely. What seemed impossible is now being made possible, not by man, but by his hand. He is reversing every negative report and rewriting the outcome you thought was already sealed. This night will not be like any other. This is a night you will remember forever, for heaven's treasury is being unlocked in your favor. The spiritual realm is responding to your cries, your faith, your endurance. And if this word resonates in your spirit, if it feels like it was meant just for you, then take a bold step of faith and comment 11:11. Let it be a signal that you're receiving this divine intervention, not just with your ears, but with your heart wide open. You asked when your time would come. You've wondered if breakthrough was reserved for others while you were left behind. But God says, your time is now. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Your cries have not been ignored. There is movement in the heavens, and blessings are being directed toward every area where you've been crying out for help. A new wind of favor is about to blow through your life, and when you wake tomorrow, things will begin to shift. Angels are already on assignment, and your story of pain is turning into a testimony of power. Tonight, God is not just giving you a blessing, He's giving you a legacy. This is bigger than a moment of relief. This is a generational shift. The curses that tried to cling to your family, the cycles of lack, pain, anxiety, and defeat, are being broken. Completely and permanently. In their place, God is planting generational blessings, peace that lasts, provision that multiplies, and favor that flows to your children and your children's children. The days of barely getting by, of struggling in silence, are over. God is declaring, you are the testimony others will talk about. You've asked, God, when will it be my turn? And heaven is answering now, your turn is here. Every delay is being overturned. Everything that was held back, whether by people, systems, or spiritual resistance, is being released quickly and without obstruction. Doors you didn't even know existed are swinging open. Unexpected emails, phone calls, messages, and meetings are on the way. God is exposing every hidden blessing and positioning you in places where your name will be favored, your voice heard, and your gifts celebrated. His light is shining into every dark place of your life. Where shame lived, honor is rising. Where rejection once echoed, acceptance is being spoken. You are not just being rescued, you are being elevated. And heaven is making sure you know it's not a coincidence, it's divine orchestration. If your heart feels this shift, if your soul is recognizing that this is your time, then comment 222 right now. Let God see your faith is alive, your spirit ready, and your hope rising. No enemy can stop what's being released over you. God has stationed angels at your door, watching over what is coming and guarding it fiercely. No thief, no plot, no spirit of poverty will touch what heaven is sending. The wealth of heaven, resources that can't even be measured by earthly standards, is being poured into your life. This is not just for your survival. It's for your overflow. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your destiny is being shaped by the hands of God Himself. And now, God invites you to see yourself as He sees you, not as a victim of circumstance, but as His chosen, His beloved, His royal child marked by favor. You are stepping into a river of blessings that cannot be stopped. Even when darkness surrounds the world, His light is breaking through in your life. Every voice that told you no is being silenced, and God is declaring yes over you. If your spirit feels stirred and aligned with this word, comment 3333 as a prophetic sign that you are receiving this shift. What's coming next will not just bless you, it will change everything. You are no longer stepping into blessings just for yourself, you're becoming a vessel for others to receive. God is positioning you as a channel of overflow, someone through whom His abundance will reach your family, your community, and beyond. The days of empty hands and anxious hearts are ending. The heavens are open, and divine provision is being released not in drops, but in waves. Homes, vehicles, vacations, and opportunities you once only dreamed of are now aligning with your reality. And what's even more powerful is that it's happening supernaturally, not by striving but by divine command. There's a reason you're seeing this now, because your spirit has been searching for confirmation. And here it is, the ritual is real. That 7-second mental shift you've been led toward isn't just a concept, it's part of heaven's strategy to break the barriers of limitation. Scientific revelations and spiritual truths are converging. It's not a coincidence. It's God's way of showing that even man's most advanced systems bow to his authority. But don't wait. This message could vanish at any time, and the opportunity to step into your next season depends on your willingness to believe right now. God is not just restoring what was lost, He's bringing divine compensation with interest. Bank accounts you forgot, relationships you thought were over, and opportunities that were once closed off are about to resurface with favor stamped all over them. The people who wrote you off will watch as God writes you into rooms of influence and favor. Legal cases are being settled. Debts are being erased. Unexpected deposits are already being set in motion. If your faith is rising right now, comment 555 and let heaven see your readiness for this turnaround. The enemy thought draining your resources would defeat you, but God is using that very lack to launch you into overflow. Where there was struggle, there will be stories of supernatural supply. Every seed you've sown in tears is about to reap a harvest of joy so overwhelming it will shock even those closest to you. You've been faithful when it was hard. You've prayed when it felt pointless. And God is honoring every quiet act of belief with public displays of blessing. This isn't just about comfort, it's about legacy, expansion, and impact. You are being elevated not just to receive blessings but to reflect God's glory. Your life is becoming a living testimony that will cause others to believe again. There will be skeptics. There will be those who question how your story changed so fast. But don't look back. What God is doing is for His glory and your good. Keep your heart focused. Keep your faith alive. And as a bold act of trust, comment 777 right now. You are not leaving this season empty-handed. What's being delivered into your life now will be talked about for generations. As this night unfolds, God is placing a final seal over everything He has promised you. His glory is settling over your household like a blanket of protection, warmth, and divine assurance. Angels are being stationed at every door and window, not just as silent guardians, but as active protectors of your peace, your future, and your destiny. The time of spiritual warfare trying to rob you of joy is ending. The enemy's time is up. Your victory is not just near, it is here. And God says, my blessing upon you is not just to meet your needs, but to overflow into others' lives. You are becoming more than a recipient, you are becoming a pillar of hope, a living, breathing testimony of what happens when faith stands firm. The financial, emotional, and spiritual pain you endured is not wasted. It's been woven into a greater purpose. You will be the one others look to and say, if it happened for them, it can happen for me. Expect sudden opportunities, divine partnerships, creative ideas, and doors to open that no man can shut. Comment 999 now if you are ready to step into this season of radical new beginnings. And now, God invites you to rest, not just physically, but spiritually. Lay down every last worry, every anxious thought, every question that tries to steal your peace. He is not just a provider, He is your Father, and He finishes what He starts. His timeline is perfect, and His mercy is always fresh. As you sleep tonight, know that God is working behind the scenes, shifting things in your favor. Even while you rest, angels are moving, battles are being won, and doors are being unlocked. Every delay is becoming divine alignment. Let your faith rise again. Speak life. Declare the promises of God aloud over your family, your home, and your future. Don't shrink your expectations because of past pain, expand them because of future grace. The world may try to make you settle, but God is calling you higher. He's rewriting your family's future with peace, provision, and protection. And those who once doubted you will see the glory of God radiate from your life. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, anointed, and sealed with divine purpose. So tonight, as the heavens remain open, lift your heart in gratitude. You've made it through the wilderness, and now you're stepping into the promise. This is not just about answered prayers, it's about answered destiny. The shift has already begun. Breakthrough is your new normal. Favor is your inheritance. Miracles are your portion. If your spirit knows this is true, comment, "I believe," and "Jesus is Lord." Let the world know where your hope comes from. You are not stepping into blessing, you are becoming the blessing. The season of glory has begun, and you were made for this moment.